We told you about the Fry Fire earlier this year as it was burning near Mount Graham in eastern Arizona. Well, we're now starting to see how animals were affected by the flames. The Arizona Game and Fish Department says the endangered Mount Graham red squirrel saw a decline in their population. Last year, they estimated there were about 250 of them. But this year, that number dropped to just 35. Game and Fish says the 50,000-acre fire destroyed huge portions of their habitat.
Lake Powell is infested with invasive mussels that can ruin boats and damage the Glen Canyon recreation area. Officials are taking the 10-year battle against quagga mussels to a new level. Reporter Ericka Arrington traveled to Lake Powell to see the impact these mussels are having on the ecosystem there.
Officials who oversee Lake Powell have been fighting for a decade to keep quagga mussels from invading this tourism destination, but they lost the battle.
We were doomed from that November in 2012.
In 2012, the first quagga mussel was discovered here at Lake Powell. Today, the quagga mussels have invaded every canyon of the lake. Now, the war is to keep the mussels from spreading outside of Lake Powell. Some have already been spotted in Lake Mead.
Well, this is a flip-flop. It may not look a whole lot. You can see a strap there, the overall foot shape. This is what those mussels do.
The mussels latch onto the Glen Canyon Dam and can cut off water flow. They strip paint off boats and cause even more damage.
They're in the dam where they can cut off the flow of water. And so for water users, electricity users, it becomes a cost to the taxpayer.
The park officials inspect every boat going in and out of the lake. Boaters who do not comply can receive a fine as high as $5,000.
Please, when you're leaving Lake Powell and/or any body of water, remember to clean your boat.
Experts say keeping the quagga mussels in Lake Powell is the only option to contain the threat.
We got to quit moving water. You got to wash and drain your boat every time. Just as simple as that.
At Lake Powell, Ericka Arrington, Cronkite News.